Yo, so I I'm pretty pissed off right now because I had gone far with this modeling when I realized that my stream was not up. In other words, 40 something minutes of stream just gone. So as a matter of fact, when I came in here or when I noticed it earlier, I kind of said to myself that I wasn't going to start over, right? But I just feel like I should. Um, so yeah, we go again. I am going to Yeah, we're going to model again. So we're going to bring in a plane, but I think since I've gone a bit ahead in the other ones, I should run through the earlier stages of this. Maybe a little faster. So um G down here, extrude. I'm going to extrude to this point. G, I'm going to add in a loop, bring this up a little bit. G, rotate. Right here, I can extrude, rotate, extrude, rotate down to this point G. I'm going to select this, extrude, select this, and then extrude, scale, and then at this point I want to add in a loop that goes across so that I can create for this, rotate, and then this also is extruded this way, so it's like SX0. Then this I'm going to just G down to this point, so that's cool. This I'm going to flip to the other side, apply that mirror, right? And then this I'm going to G, then maybe flip again and apply that mirror. So right here I'm going to GZ, scale. Maybe these two I should meet at center, and then this, no, I'm going to fill that face, extrude this on the Z, SZ0, make that flat, GZ, scale down. I'm going to EZ, scale, EZ again. I'm going to extrude this on the Z. As a matter of fact, maybe that should be scaled down a little more. Extrude to this point. I'm going to extrude on the Z down to this point. GZ. I'm going to scale a little bit. EZ. I am also going to scale again. Right? So I think we have the basic shape already. I'm just going to go to the side view and kind of GX or GY rather. Then right around here, I can extrude outward to this point. Right? So something we did on this part is bevel, different weights of bevel. So the inner part of the racket, you see that the inner part is less round than the outer bevel. So the inner bevel is just going to be a slight small bevel, maybe with even small vertex count. But the outer bevel, which I'm going to do after I've separated this like so. So right here, there's going to be a separation. I'm going to separate this top part from this part, the one that has the wire gauze from this part, and that's because I want to treat their bevels differently. So I'm going to select all the way to here. P, separate that selection, and right here I can select this edge and this and then this edge. Oh, I didn't have mirror turned on, or transparency rather. So I only isolated the face. I'm looking at this side view now, and I feel like this should be fatter a little bit, just a smidge. GY. Flip. GY. And then mirror. Apply. That's cool. On the front view, I'm going to select these faces and then P to separate that selection. So I'm going to start applying bevels right now. So this is going to have a bigger bevel, like I said earlier. So this is going to be deeper. So that's nice. On the side view right here, you see this loop. I want to select that and just run a small bevel on that, because with that bevel is what I want to select this outer loop, so that I can extrude along normals one time, do that again, and then one more time. Apply scale. I'm going to apply sub D to this. There's something really wrong with my one second, guys. I need to figure something out. Okay. So this inner part, turn off sub D. I'm going to bevel just like so, but not as deep as the other one. So I can turn on sub D right now and see what it's looking like. For this, I feel like I'm going to add in support loops on this side and maybe on this side too. So with this, I'm just going to flip, mirror to the other side, and we're good. I think with this right here, I'll do the same, mirror, and we're good. So we have this part. I'm looking at this head right now and everything just looks really weird. So what I'm going to do is dissolve this edge and then mirror. Right, so that's cool. right around here, I will add this loop and then this loop. I will turn off sub D, remove those loops, turn off sub D. I would select this up the way to this point. Do the same thing I did for the outer part on the inner. Bevel, extrude along again, and one more. So that's cool. Turn on sub D. Right here, I would make this tighter. J to join. Okay. Flip, apply that mirror. So we'll go down to this down part. How many vertices are down here first? This is 26. This is 10. So we're going to basically try to get the shape of the handle part of this racket. So we're looking at something like this. First of all, extrude this along the mouse, right? Let me do the extrusion again. And then right around here, I'll add a loop and then scale. SX, just like so. So on the side, I want to make sure that that also applies, so I can GY, bring this out. And I think this two GY should come out. As a matter of fact, all of this GY, then this GY even further. So that's cool. All of this I can mirror, apply that mirror, and then I want to apply a tight bevel to this part. Okay, that's cool. Let's see how many vertices are here. This 22 compared to 26, so we need one more of that. So I can bevel, just add one more. So that's cool. I feel like this right here needs to be brought down a little bit and just beveled. So I'm going to shade smooth on that. This base part, I'm just going to, I think, first of all, select this SZ0. I think that's already flat enough. This right here, I can G, select this, and then I can space out. Space again, but maybe kind of starts to relax the whole thing. Yep, that's cool. So with this, I can mirror and then mirror on the side. Apply that mirror. So what I can do now is I'm going to select these faces, right? And then I will insert and then extrude outward like so. So I'm going to select the boundary loops and just bevel that, just like so. So that's cool. but this part looks too sharp, so I'm going to select this and bevel. I think same should apply to this because I'm about to add a general subdivision to this whole handle. So places like this right here should be beveled. That's cool. So adding a sub D, I think sub D is sub D is cool. It's cool, but I think in order to get that sub D working properly, I'm going to add in loops at this point. So right around here, I'm going to bring no, I'm not going to bring in a cube. I don't really need to bring closer to that point. And the reason I don't want to do that is that I don't want to mess up with the center of the object, so I don't struggle with it. I didn't even check my stream again to know whether it's working. Ha. Object. So I don't struggle with it. I didn't even check my stream again to know whether it's working. Ha. So stream is working, and I see my guy on the stream, Falcon. Shout out to you. Thank you for being on this. Like, it means a lot, man. It means a lot. And if you're still on, what's the update on your YouTube channel, bro? What is the update on that? I mean, you didn't ask me to hold you accountable, but I'm just taking it upon myself because I've seen your work, bro. That's exceptional talent for something that is not inherently Blender strength. Making those kind of glasses in Blender is wild, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, I'd really love to see you have a YouTube channel, bro. GY. And you don't need to be mad. Okay, except of course you want to, if you, whenever you want to open a YouTube channel, you need to like open with a bang. Because I was about to say you don't need to be so consistent with it, you know. Once a month, stuff like that could be something that's good for a start. Except of course it's something you plan to just start with a bang, like I said. Yeah, then you have to wait to build up to that. I'm going to apply boolean on this and see if I can clean this up, fine. If I can't, then I'm going to work with the boolean just like so. So I'm going to turn off sub D. Let's see how you can go about cleaning this up. First of all, these two right here, I'm going to merge at last. Let's try to clean up. I think right here, I'm just going to do on one side and then this, and this with this selected last. This entire face, in fact. SX0. No, I need this to be an active element. SX0. Flip, apply mirror. So all of this, I'm just going to run this lines. I think this, okay, yeah, this should have its own, and then this too should have its own. So that's cool. I think right here I'll add in a loop. It doesn't affect the mesh in any way. So right here, I'm going to have a joining and then maybe one more on this side. With this, I'll mirror to the other side. Man, I don't know. My add-ups is just messing up of recent. So it's annoying. Bevel, bevel, Shift N. Let's merge by distance. Then why can't I bevel this? Like, okay. That's cool. How do we resolve this part now? I don't think I need to include this. Let me see. So GG. Then maybe merge at last right here. No? Flip this. Apply that mirror. I'm going to add this modifier to it. And then just add in holding loops. Right? I think inside here too should have some holding bevels. Like so. So this part seems problematic actually. And I think that's because of this latest bevel that we added. I'm going to remove this, and then bevel. Hmm. So I want to make the wire gauze on this. And for the wire gauze, I'm going to be using cylinders to create it, but I'm kind of conflicted a little bit because if you look at this, you would see that there are some extensions in this around here. So I don't know if I should add that or maybe that might be an overkill. Let me see. Okay. I'm not adding it. I'm just going to bring the wire gauze. So I'm going to bring a cylinder. Let's do 12 sides or 24. I'm going to scale that down. GZ. And I'm going to SZ. So G, I'm going to bring it right here. And then SC. Shift DX, repeat that. Right, then I'll flip this to the other part, apply that mirror. I'm just going to need to select one of this, Shift D, rotate that by 90, and then do the same for this area. Shift D, see, repeat all of that down to this point. That's cool. I think I'm just going to select one of this loop and use that as a boolean. So right here, I'm going to fill that face and just extrude outward. Maybe these two should be GY. I'm going to turn off sub D on that, select this, and then use that with a difference. Why is that difference looking weird? I'm going to change this to intersect. That's cool. I'm going to apply the boolean and then delete that boolean object. So we are done with this. Yeah. The only thing that I'm concerned about now is this handle. It has like something that helps with friction. Oh, I'm not done. No. Just remembered something. Let me check stream. Just a second. Okay. Stream's good. I'm going to take this. Count how many vertices I have here. I have 26 rather. Right here I have 30. So 1, 2, have to go. This is 28, so I need to remove some more loops on this. Can I take these two out without affecting too much? 20. This is 24. Jesus. I need to take one out. 26. That's cool. So how am I going to join? Joining now is GG, GG, select all of this, and then space. Then make sure you relax till we get close to the shape that we want to bridge. Flip, mirror, apply that mirror. Okay, what's that? So these two I'm going to join into one. Select this, GG. Select this and bridge. Undo that. That is 28. Oh my God. Dissolve. I think this should be dissolved too, basically. Hmm. If I can't join this two, I'm just going to treat them differently. Right? So things is that they're the same points. I can just select this one, fill. Select the top one, fill too. So we're going to have a situation where fill. Hmm. Can add holding, add in a loop, bevel that like so. Um uh fill. Hmm. You know what? Just add in a loop. As a matter of fact, separate the entire mesh because trying to select that is just a pain right now. I'm going to select this fill, bevel to tighten that up, and that's cool. So we have our rackets. Racket looks good. I wanted to use that last 4 minutes to try to see if I can use a shrinking wrap to create this band, but time is gone, man. Let me try. I think I'm going to bring in a sphere. No, not sphere. Spiral. I can make this spiral. I'm going to first pump up the height on that. I'm going to bring up. No. Steps can be 22. That's fine. I'm going to reduce. No, this should be on 0. Tons can increase. I think 9 is good. Height of this should come down to somewhere around here. Then, radius should come down exactly. So this is cool. Right here I can extrude, right, and GZ. It's not extruding the way I want it to extrude actually. So I'm going to take out the extrusion, apply scale, and try to extrude again. Okay. Since it's not extruding the way I want it to, I'm going to convert this into a mesh. And then extrude on the Z, like so. Right. I'm going to shade auto smooth. Put a shrink wrap on this. Right. The target should be this. So that shrink properly. What I'm going to do next is change this to project. Maybe add more vertices on those. I feel like I'm going to reduce the height a little. Right, that's cool. I'm going to apply that shrink wrap, select all of it, and just extrude along normals like so. So that's cool. Next up, I'm going to select I kind of want to separate sharp edges. Let's see. Nope. You know what? I think I can do it like this. So right here would also be beveled, but I need to select it for the down part. So right here. So bevel, and then can select this. Whoa. Select this. Select this. Then this has a different bevel to it. Oh, you know what? Let it. No, can't let that be. Like, surface looks very rough. All right, so I'm done with this. Let me just save the 100. The 100. Okay, so we're done. I'm going to save this and then pack all resources into this, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to check the stream once more for any comment or anything that I need to attend to before I close the stream for today. Resources into this, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to check the stream once more for any comment or anything that. All right, so that's about it, guys. So long, and until I see you guys in the next one, it's peace.